Hello, and welcome back to another Wife Aggro Community Presents video. We're going to be continuing our look at the Arma 2 mod DayZ. And in this episode, I'm going to take you, or show you, how to hunt in the game to get your blood back up if you should happen to be attacked by a zombie. So hunting's pretty simple. There's lots of hunting animals in the game, but you do need a couple of items to get the food off them and get your blood back. So you're going to need a box of matches, a hunting knife, like I'm showing here. You may need a hatchet. You can find wood all over the game, but typically it's easier if you have a hatchet. You don't have to carry the wood around with you all the time. So step one for the hunting, of course, is to find a huntable animal. As you can see, I've got one here, but kind of wanted to speed things up, so I cut in. What you have to do is, once you've shot an animal, go in and gut it, which is one of your menu or action items. And you notice that your profile changes when you're gutting an animal. You do kneel up, so I had to wait for those zombies that you see in the distance to back off a little bit. Once you've gutted the animal, you get the option to loot them like inventory, and you'll get however many pieces of raw meat that you've found on that body. There is an action item to just take raw meat, but you need to be careful when you do that because it'll only give you one of them. And if you run off, you may not be able to get back and get them again. So once you have the raw meat, you're going to need a wood for a fire. And like I said, you can find wood all over the game, but I hate carrying wood around. It takes up 2 inventory slots. So I get wood when I need to cook the meat. And you do that by going into a forested area, right-clicking on your hatchet, and just selecting Harvest Wood. Okay, so once you've got wood in your inventory, and I'm going to kind of show you how I thought you had to do it. I thought you had to drop the wood and then click on it to start a fire, which seems intuitive, but that apparently is not the way they did it. You do have to have the wood in your inventory, which the matches kind of tell you here. So when you try and make a fireplace, and you don't have wood in your inventory, it'll tooltip you and let you know that you have to have wood. So basically just pick it back up or get more wood off a tree if you need to. Okay, so we got wood in the inventory, we've got our matches, we right click on the matches and we just make fireplace. And that sets, kind of makes a little pit and puts the wood in there. And you need to be really careful because fire is a big zombie attractor. So when I did this, I was kind of in a little bit of a bowl out of the way and in the woods. And then once you've got your fireplace down, you'll see that you get a tooltip or an action tip to light fire. And then you create fire. Once you have the fire created, I kind of had to get away from it and come back and to get my action items come back, or action options come back up. And it took a couple of seconds. And what I had going wrong is I had my meat in my backpack. And you have to have the meat in your immediate inventory to be able to cook it. It's pretty simple to fix. I just moved it all over to my immediate inventory outside of my bag, and then I was able. I tried right-clicking on it. So once you have the meat in your inventory, right-click on the fire or scroll on the fire, and you'll see Cook Meat, and it'll cook everything that's in your immediate inventory. And if you split your meat up, the raw meat, and so you have some in your backpack and some in your inventory, it'll only cook the stuff that's in your immediate inventory. The stuff in your backpack will stay raw, but it does cook it all at the same time, so it's kind of a one-off thing. But it does change your profile. And then what I did is I turned off the fire, put out the fire, whatever you want to call it, because I didn't want to attract any more zombies in. And one of the things I did notice about the fire was that it's like an inventory. I'm not sure how long that fire pit stays there, but I was kind of curious whether you can store things in it. And so you see, by eating the cooked meat, you get back 800 points of blood, which is probably the best that you can do in the game without a partner to help you with the blood pack. So anyhow, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like us in YouTube. If you're enjoying the channel, please subscribe. And as always, please check out our website and feel free to join the community. Thank you very much. Have a great day.